Okay, guys, hey, what is going on? Listen, we're live from the North Idaho Rumble in Coeur d'Alene, and we've got the finals starting today about 2:30. So make sure you get here and get a seat. We want to reach out to you guys and let you know, give these kids the the attention they deserve. So got my main hitman, the horse here. Okay. Zach Horsley and I are going to break down the finals, just, talk a little bit about what's going on. So, kind of at 98, you know more about some of these guys than I do. This is a weight, though, that we got Caleb Shaw out of New Plymouth, 32-5, a freshman, great record, taking on the American Falls kid, Grayson Williams, also a freshman.
Yeah, and I believe that Shaw, I think it was the 4 seed, I'm not sure, but he knocked off that stud girl from Moscow.
Oh, Moscow, yeah.
And
Skylar.
Yeah, he beat Skylar in the semis, so I'll be looking to see if Shaw can keep it going. I don't know much about this American Falls kid. Both kids got some great records. So.
The American Falls kids seem to be physical and tough-nosed kids for me. They seem to wrestle hard and be strong kids.
I think this one's going to be fun.
Okay, so let's talk about 106. Speaking of American Falls, we got a 42-6 junior named Cooper Evans out of American Falls, taking on Roddy Romero, a local product over here down the road at Post Falls. 30-3, also a junior, second at state last year.
Yep, runner-up, I believe. And he might have done, I think he's probably a 2-time placer at this point. I'm not sure what he did as a freshman, but kid's a stud for sure.
Okay. Good. So, that'll start us out with a bang in the lightweights. And then, if we work our way up to 113, we have a defending state champion, Caden Hess, 3 miles from here, Lake City High School. He is a senior. He's 27-6. He's taken on a guy I don't know a lot about, a 37-3 freshman named Hunter Biddleman.
Yeah. And
Caldwell, Idaho.
Caldwell, they seem to put out some tough kids, man. They get some young kids that just know how to fight, know how to wrestle. So I'm not sure what's going to happen here. Hess just went down and represented North Idaho in the Hall of Fame All-Star duel, so that was pretty cool to have him in there. So I think this one's going to be fun too. It's always fun to see some of these freshmen, right? I don't know what it is about freshmen, but they just seem to get after it. So this one's probably going to be a lot of fun.
Well, and these are a couple for some of these guys. These guys are kind of their breakout parties for some of these freshmen that are coming into the finals. A pretty good regular season tournament that we've got going on here in Coeur d'Alene. So these are going to be guys we're talking about, in 2 years. Like, oh yeah, we remember when he was a freshman, when he kind of broke through. Tell us about 120.
120, Kyle Rice from New Plymouth. He's a sophomore, 38-2. New Plymouth, they've had a few of these Rice boys, and all of them have been nails.
Now, he was third at the Raleigh Lane.
Yep, and then he's going to wrestle Braxton Mason, tough kid from Post Falls. He's a senior, 24-16. I don't know. These guys might have wrestled at Raleigh. I don't know. It looks to me like Rice was the number 1 seed. Braxton was probably the 2 seed. So this could be a rematch of a match that happened earlier in the year. I'm not sure. But
tough keeping results like on all these guys, so many bouts, so many tournaments. But if we go up to 126, to me, we've got this has the makings of a very good match. To me, watching last night and today, one of the most impressive guys I've seen in the gym is Alex Edelblut. As we all know, long line of those guys coming through Lakeland, out on the prairie over the years. Now, he missed last season.
Right.
But he's one of your guys. He's been a state champ. He's been a state runner-up. Missed his junior season and then has come back this year and pretty much placed or won everything he's been in.
Right, and Alex kind of had a rough go. I don't think he's won as much as he wanted to. So he's been working his butt off the last couple weeks to try to right the ship. And I think it's paying off. But Lane Reardon, man, he's tough. And the thing about Lane is he can catch you in any position at any time and put you away. Right? He's a junior, 33-7.
Defending state champ from Post Falls.
Defending state champ. You better keep your head as far away from your knee as you can, because if not, he's catching the cradle.
You don't want your head in the same zip code as your knee.
Absolutely not, because his hands will be locked and you'll be wondering what the hell happened.
Yeah, no, so Lane, this is an interesting match because I've been wrestling with the Edelbluts, with the uncles and stuff, the family, the last generation. since about 1990, in maybe 1989, freestyle club, spring tournaments, and there hasn't been a short, stocky one in the bunch. They're all longer, lanky. Alex, little bit of funk, great mat wrestler. Lane Reardon, great mat wrestler. Known him since he was born, the day he was born. So, two guys, you know, meet here in Coeur d'Alene, live probably 5-6 miles from each other.
Grew up on a wrestling mat for sure.
Sure. Okay, and then 132. Tell us about 132.
Well, this one's going to be fun because you got a clash of styles a little bit. You got Isaiah Evans, who likes maybe a higher pace of on his feet. You know, he's just a stud on his feet. He's got
strong, physical kid.
He's got this boot scoot elbow pass that is just beautiful. And not a lot of guys can hang with Evans on his feet. And then you got Jessen, who will slow you down, tie you up. You know, and
short, compact guy, strong guy.
Right, and he'll beat you in a close match. He's a smart kid. He knows how to win. Right? And so Evans' key to victory, I think, here is to take him down.
Okay. You think it's going to be one on the feet?
I think so. You know, I don't think wrestling on the mat with a guy like Jessen is usually a good idea. He's a stud on top.
So we've got a state champ in Isaac Jessen of Post Falls. He's 35-4. He's a junior. And then we've got a returning runner-up, Isaiah Evans out of Timberlake.
And a lot of losses between these two guys.
Yeah, no. I mean, you're talking about two like high-quality guys. That'll get us, to 32. Then we go up to 38.
This is me versus you.
Yeah, we know these guys, right? So we know these guys. So I'll talk about your guy, Riley Sigford of Lakeland. I think his dad actually grew up in Coeur d'Alene.
Yeah, I think he was a Coeur d'Alene high.
Yeah, he was a Coeur d'Alene guy.
I think so.
And so he's 34-8. He's a junior. He was third at the Raleigh. He was a placer at Tri-State.
I think it was sixth, maybe, something like that.
Wrestles hard, doesn't concede at anything. These guys have wrestled before. Who's his opponent?
KRob. We wrestled him, I think, twice now. It has not gone our way. Drew is just a machine on his feet. Riley comes off the mat and is like, man, I got to wrestle on my feet like that kid. Right? He just is constantly pressuring you. He's got his hands all over you. He's really good with his hands, redirecting, elbow, passing elbows, catching your tricep, and pushing it across and getting a re-attack. And we've been trying to implement that with Riley. Like, hey, that's the guy. You need to start wrestling like him. And Riley's up in his game. So I hope that Riley can keep it a little bit closer than he has in the past. But
well, I hope that they do a lot of wrestling together this spring is what I'm hoping for, because I think it could really help them both. This guy, wrestles hard. This guy wrestles hard, and I think you put them in a practice room together, and I think it could really be beneficial.
Somebody might get punched.
Yeah, maybe, but keep it between the lines, and boom, let's get better today.
I love it.
145. Okay, so this one kind of interests me. I don't know a lot about Joel Campbell from New Plymouth. I know that he's got 35 wins as a sophomore.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't find really anything about last year.
Man, but these New Plymouth kids, I'm impressed. They brought it to this weekend.
I haven't been keeping track here. I don't have my tally here, but this is about the fourth time we've said New Plymouth.
Man, they got a tough team, and they're young, and they keep coming at you. I think I saw a couple times the kids are losing and come back and get a pin.
Okay, so the guy that he's wrestling is a guy from right over here. He's a two-time champ. He's also a runner-up, I believe, as a freshman. He's a three-time state finalist. He's a senior from Post Falls, and that's AJ Dillon.